hi Lily guys. Welcome back to my channel. You can see all of our moving boxes in the back. Now that the secret's out, I have to ship out all of the giveaway boxes. This is what it ended up looking like. 2 of the girls happen to be local to Houston, so I'm giving them a bunch of canned beverages too because I don't like to ship those. I'm just shipping out to also other people as well, not just the giveaway winners. I picked a random, I'll do like random giveaways on my socials. Like if I notice that you're commenting a lot, or like engaging in my posts, I'll just DM you and like send you a box. So that's just always fun. But it is Sunday night here. Now, I just finished our last vlog and my mom actually gets in tomorrow. So she's gonna help pack up the entire house and everything. I'm sipping on some peppermint tea. Matt and I were just at the house like all day today, and painting starts tomorrow. Really excited. So I have to get there bright and early. I think I'm gonna do a workout in the morning. I have to let the painter in the house at 9 a.m. So I have to be done and like showered and ready to go for the day by 9 a.m. or before then. Let the painter in at 9 a.m. He's gonna start. My mom lands at 10:15, I think. So I'm gonna go pick her up, then bring her back to the house because we're meeting the contractor at 11 with the painter to talk about like exactly what rooms we're painting and like just confirming everything. And then I have a couple other questions I want to ask her because we want to redo the kitchen, but we need estimates, and obviously everything's just super expensive and we just bought a house, so don't have a ton of funds available right now. So my mom will be here all week. I'm not sure exactly how much I will film, but it's gonna just be like a lot of working on the house. I'm already tired, but you know, it's gonna be fun. We're also gonna paint our bedroom. Today I just went through and like spackled the holes in the walls, I don't know. And then we're gonna paint our room ourselves because the painters are so expensive, as you guys know. And we have vaulted high ceilings, so we're like, we'll pay someone to do those, and then we can just do our room ourselves. So pray for us there. Maybe like we could prime it tomorrow, and so I have to figure out what color I want to do. I don't know. I feel like I'm breaking out in like a hives. But I'm gonna do my skincare and then call it a night. It's 9:30 already, and then check back in tomorrow at some point with my mom, without, I don't know, we'll see. Okay guys, we're at the house. We're gonna start painting. Decided to go with alabaster everywhere, so they're getting set up one last time. Without the color, it's so dark. This is Matt's progress. He ripped out the backsplash. He's gonna drywall it, and then we're deciding what tiles we want to use. Trying to figure that out, but we're about to start with paint. I'm so excited, you guys. I just dropped let the painters in. They're getting started, and my mom is coming, so I'm gonna go to Hobby Airport right now and pick her up, and then bring her back to the house so she can see the house for the first time, like in person. And then our contractor is also gonna be there, so I'm gonna meet her for the first time in person. She helped me set up like the painters and everything. And I'm just gonna like ask her a couple questions about other design ideas we have. So stay tuned for that, because Lord knows I don't know anything about home design. I know what I like and I know what I don't like, but I don't really know how to like get there. And Matt is doing drywall right now, which God bless him. All I heard was him like screaming under his breath, or like swearing under his breath yesterday in the other room trying to do it. But he insists, so God bless. Let's go get my mother. All right, you guys, hello. It's Tuesday. Day 2 of my mom being here. What is on my face? Oh my God. Sorry. I was just taking my supplements. We're gonna head to the new house, have to let the painters in. It's day 2 of painting. We're gonna drop off a bunch of clothes at Goodwill, and then I'm also gonna try to sell some at Plato's Closet, but like they probably won't take any. And then we have to run around and get some kitchen renovation stuff, like sinks, faucets, stove tops, all the above. So today will be a fun little day. Good morning, you guys. It is Wednesday morning. I'm on my way to a Pilates class right now. I'm drinking a coconut water. My mom is still here. She leaves Friday morning. We have a busy day today. I'm meeting up with one of my giveaway winners who actually lives in Houston, dropping off her box today at 9 a.m. And then my mom and I are going to the house. We packed a bunch last night and we ordered pho. It was delicious. I don't even think I recorded that, but we get pho ben, P-H-O-B-E-N in Blair. It's delicious. And we get it delivered, and they deliver it really well if you're local. We have a bunch of clothes to give away at Plato's Closet, trying to sell. I sold like 120 bucks worth of clothes yesterday there, but you're only allowed to drop off 2 bags at a time, so I have to go back in shifts. I dropped off 4 yesterday. My mom dropped off 2. I dropped off 2. It's all my clothes, but yeah, so that's what we're doing today. A lot of running around, but I'll show you an update on the house because we're painting. Almost done with painting. Like I was saying, they are finishing painting today, and then we have to do some kitchen renovations. I'm redoing the counters, so they're gonna do the sink, the faucet, our stove top. We have lighting. Like, I have so much that I have to figure out and decisions I have to make, and it's kind of stressful because I don't know, I'm just like not good at interior design. I like it when I can see it, but it's hard for me to create that. So I have one of my best friends is like she loves interiors, so she's helping me. Also backsplashes I have to figure out. Oh my gosh. But we're going to Pilates now. Okay guys, we're taking a little break from moving. We're at Sweet Green, and I got the crispy rice bowl, but I add cold sweet potatoes instead of the crispy rice, and then also spicy broccoli with 2 of the spicy cashews on the side. They're so good, and I saved one of them for home. My mom got the exact same thing. Hi you guys, happy Thursday. I just got to LHTX here in Houston. Also, what do we, these are stupid, right? Yeah, they don't look good on me. Anyway, my mom is still in town. This is her last day here. I'm doing a quick workout with one of my friends, and then we're gonna go to the house. Painting is officially done, so we'll see the final result of the painting. From what I saw, it looks stunning. I'm so happy. We went with Alabaster by Sherwin-Williams, and it was perfect. And then we're bringing Indy today because finally the painters are done. I haven't brought her the past couple days because I didn't want her like running around with the painters everywhere and like whacking her tail on the wet wall. So that'll be exciting. My mom and I are figuring out the pool situation, like testing the chemicals to make sure they're right. And it's been kind of fun doing that, and then watering all the garden. We're gonna go to dinner tonight to celebrate. My mom finally retired. She is 69 years old and she finally retired. She has been in the nursing industry for her whole life. She used to work in NICU for like 20 years. Then she did oncology. She is a saint. All the nurses out there, I love you, I see you. You guys are so appreciated. Underappreciated and overworked, honestly. You guys are the true heroes, and I could never do what you guys do. Truly, 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 it is so impressive. And if you're a nurse, just know that I appreciate you and I have such a deep respect for you. Growing up, my mom used to work night shifts, like on the weekends, to the point where like, so that she could hang out with us during the day. And it was to the point where I didn't think my mom had a job because she would go to work from 7 to 7 and I was asleep. So I like literally did not think my mom had a job. And I remember I went to work or to school one day, and they were like, what does everyone's parents do? And I was like, my mom doesn't have a job. And my mom came into school like later that week and was like, no, I very much have a job. It's just the night shift. So nurses, I love you. Anyone in the medical field, honestly, healthcare in general, such a whack like industry right now, and you guys are just the true heroes. So I love you guys. And yeah, so she's retiring finally, and we're gonna take her out to dinner to celebrate. We're gonna go to Steak 48. I'm so excited. So we'll do that later tonight. But Indy has been itching like crazy, crazy, crazy. So I'm gonna take her to the vet today at 3 o'clock just to see what's going on. She also needs some shots, and I wanna get her some more flea and tick now that we're out in the woods a little bit more. I wanna get her some, make sure she's on that. I hope she does. I didn't see any fleas or anything, so I think she's good on that. But gonna get her into the vet at 3 o'clock. Then at 3:30 we have a showing. Someone's going to look at our current house that we're renting. So I think my mom's gonna stay back for that. And then I'm gonna go take Indy to the vet, and then we're gonna go to dinner later. So fun little day ahead of us. I'm excited, and happy Thursday, you guys. I'll show you guys the house. I'll check in when I go over there. Okay guys, we are at the new house. I just got this this basket at the thrift store for $4. So great deal. And my mom and I, hello. We just did all the watering of the plants and did the pool chemicals, and then we harvested a bunch of our cucumbers that are ready to go, and some of these mini bell peppers and tomatoes. So we're gonna try to, I think we're gonna make like a Thai cucumber salad with some of those, but we'll obviously have a lot of extras. But yeah, this is such a cute little haul.
Great.
A little,
Beautiful garden.
yeah. And, oh yeah, the paint is done. Let me show that. It just looks so beautiful.
So beautiful. So bright and airy.
Hi, you guys. I just dropped my mom off at the airport. Oh, we got a lot of work done packing up the house. She was super helpful, so I'm so grateful that she was able to come. And she saw the new house and everything. We took her to dinner last night to celebrate her retirement. She was a nurse for 45 years. Like, that's insane. I know I kind of spoke on that nurses are the best, but like 45 years, that is so wild. She was in NICU for majority, and in the last like couple of years she was in oncology. So very, very cool, needed, important stuff. I am gonna go to the new house now. I got a coffee. We got coffee before I dropped her off. And just get cold brew, a splash of non-fat milk or cream, just kind of however I'm feeling. And then I added some cinnamon. I also have been loving, if you like sweet, like adding stuff to your coffee, these Lakanto monk fruit sweeteners. I got these samples, well I guess this is full size, but they're giving them out at Expo West. 0 sugar, 0 calories, 0 net carbs. They're monk fruit, so it's not stevia if that's something you don't like the flavor of. I think they're good. If I can find them on Amazon, I will link them down below for you, because I do need to order more. This is the original flavor, but they have caramel and vanilla. I got all three, and I love them. I keep that in the car because it's a nice little addition. I've been living out of my car recently, just going back and forth from the new house to the old house. But I have to go to the new house now because I'm gonna let the electrician in, and then what else do we have to do? Let the electrician in. We have pest control coming just to spray everything at the new place, inside and outside. The electrician is going to put the new outlets in, hang up some of our lights, and then Matt and I also have to figure out what sink we want because we're starting kitchen renos on Monday. I'm so excited. And then we have our friend's birthday party tonight, and the theme is espresso martini, so I'm like, and they said to like dress like an espresso martini, so I gotta figure that out. Something brown to wear. And I'm gonna take a rest day today. Moving has just been throwing me off insanely when it comes to food and workouts, which is completely fine. I know it's all temporary, but something that I do want to just touch on is eating out for every meal, but I am trying to pick meals that have a good amount of vegetables. So some of my favorite restaurants for like quick lunches are Sweet Green and Cava. Those are two that I love. But like any salad bar that you can like customize your salad, even like Subway you can do that. Jersey Mike's you can get a sub and a tub, which I really like. And just trying to prioritize getting my vegetables in when I am eating out and keeping that mindfulness so I'm able to keep that fiber intake, and then choosing lean protein sources when I can to add to those salads. And then dinner, we've been doing, well last time I went to like a steakhouse, so I love getting a filet. That's my favorite cut of meat. It's pretty lean. It's not the leanest, but it's leaner than like a ribeye. Well, depending on if you have like a huge fat cap. But ribeye, I like fillets because they're not huge, so it's kind of like a portion control in itself. I usually get the petite, which is usually around like 8 ounces, and I usually save about half to a quarter of it or a third of it. And then today I'm gonna make some steak and eggs because we have eggs, so that'll be another little easy meal. But we really don't have any like fresh anything because we're just living between 2 houses. And yeah, so just focusing on, you know, I am getting a lot of movement in just from moving. When you are kind of in a state of just like uncertainty in a way, or like if you're traveling a lot for work. I know I have some friends who travel every week for work, and so you're just basically forced to eat out a lot. I love just focusing on getting a good amount of vegetables in, and if there's something on the menu that you really, really want, like yesterday we had calamari for an appetizer, which is, you know, fried. There is protein because it's squid, a little higher fat option. So just splitting things that you really want, so you can have a little bit of it. Also not going into meals starving. So if you are someone who tends to overeat when you're out, maybe having like a little snack before you go to dinner, something that's higher in fiber and protein to kind of front load your meal. So if you aren't able to, you know, get those items for dinner, like if you can't get something that's high in fiber and protein at dinner, you at least front load it a little bit. So let's say like having an apple dipped in some Greek yogurt, that could be 5 grams of fiber and, you know, 20 grams of protein. You're front loading, and then also not going into the meal starving. So let's say you're going to a Mexican restaurant where they give you chips and salsa. You're not just downing the bag of chips because you're starving, which I totally get. You're able to actually eat a little bit more mindful and make some more mindful choices and actually listen to your hunger cues. And then let's say when they put the calamari down on your table or the chips and salsa, you can just have a few and you're not just like starving because you kind of already preloaded a little bit. So those are like some little tips I have. Choosing leaner options, so usually fish are a really great option, chicken. If you're doing steaks, kind of just Google like leaner steak cuts. I don't usually get like truffle butter or anything added on top. We got Brussels sprouts last night, so that was like a really yummy side. We got corn, which was good, and then mashed potatoes. So, they're au gratin potatoes are so good. But kind of just like balancing your meal, making sure you are getting your veggies in, and that is gonna help fill you up, also get some more nutrition in, and then also, you know, make you go into your meal feeling a little bit more mindful about your decisions and you're not going in starving. I also like to practice mindful eating in the fact that I eat till I'm about 80% full. I try to do that just in daily life as well, but especially when I'm out eating at a restaurant, it's a little bit more important. I never want to leave a restaurant feeling like overly stuffed. You can always take things home and then you honestly get a whole meal the next day. Like in our fridge right now, we have leftover Brussels sprouts, potatoes, corn, and steak. So I'm gonna make some steak and eggs and have some like Brussels sprouts and that stuff on the side. So it's more economic and it helps you not eat as much. And you'd be surprised, just sitting with yourself for like 15 minutes post dinner, you'll actually feel really satisfied because your brain and your stomach will be able to catch up with each other. Putting your fork down in between bites so you're not just constantly shoveling in, making sure you're conversing with the table, active listening, speaking, drinking water. All those things can help with not overeating when you are eating out a lot or just going out to dinner in general. So those are some of my tips, my little dietitian tip for this video.